Let me start this review off by saying this. If you're looking for a non-stim thermogenic powerhouse using proven branded ingredients, look no further than Core Nutritionals CORE SEAR. Boom! Welcome inside the fitnessinformant.com headquarters. I'm Fitness Informant founder and CEO Ryan Buckeye, coming at you with a 100% honest, no bullshit review of Core Nutritionals Non-Stim Thermogenic CORE SEAR. Let me start this review off by saying this. If you're looking for a non-stim thermogenic powerhouse using proven brand ingredients, look no further than Core Nutritionals CORE SEAR. Boom! Let's dive into the product. Today we're going to talk about CORE SEAR on three different categories. First, we're going to talk about it on its ingredient profile. What is in Core Nutritionals CORE SEAR? It's simple yet complex formula. Does it work? And then finally, the value of the product. So let's dive in to the ingredients. It's important to say that this is a 28-day supply. There are going to be 4 ingredients, 3 of which are branded. What that means as a consumer is you can trust your dollar is going to work because the ingredients are backed by research, backed by clinicals with humans. That's huge. The first ingredient at 900 milligrams is Cinetrol X Pure. So they actually did 2 different studies on Cinetrol, one at 900 milligrams and one at 1.4 grams. The difference was basically the percentage yield of the active compounds. And what it showed at the 900 milligram level is that it actually reduced waist circumference, abdominal fat versus the placebo group in a double-blinded study. You can't really get much better than that. So Cinetrol at 900 milligrams per day, shown in collaboration with a good diet, can actually reduce waist circumference, abdominal fat, unwanted body fat. So 900 milligrams per day, solid dosage of Cinetrol X Pure. The next ingredient here is MitoBurn, which is going to be, it's also known as L-Beba, which is a metabolite of L-Valium. What's cool about MitoBurn is it's sort of new age product or a new age ingredient from NNB. It's used in several different non-stim as well as stim-based fat burners. It's proven again with clinicals. It's an exercise activated ingredient essentially, which is going to help you burn more fat during exercise, which is exactly what you want. Obviously, you're going to burn something during exercise. It's called energy expenditure, but the supplementation of an ingredient like MitoBurn at the recommended dosage of 500 milligrams per day is going to essentially speed up that process and help that work harder for you. Next ingredient here is Coleus forskolli or forskolin at 250 milligrams. So 250 milligrams, if you look online, you're like, oh my God, it's not enough. Well, a lot of people will recommend 250 milligrams twice a day at a 10% forskolin extract. So forskolin comes from the root of Coleus forskolli. So we don't have to get into that, but you have a 20% forskolin per serving here at 250 milligrams. So you get the optimal dosage of forskolin in this ingredient. So forskolin, what that can actually do is actually can activate C-AMP, which increases fatty acid oxidation, increases fat loss. So you actually see forskolin used in a lot of non-stim fat burners. And at this dosage, it is optimal. So far, we went through 3 ingredients. 2 of the 3 were branded, but they're all at optimal efficacious dosages. The last ingredient here is pyridoxine, which is grains of paradise. Grains of paradise, if you've ever had a powdered supplement before that has like a spice to it, a spicy taste, that's pyridoxine, or that's grains of paradise. Now, pyridoxine is the branded version of grains of paradise, which is going to increase body temperature, can help increase fat loss. So you have 3 of the 4 ingredients being branded versions of the ingredients, which means that there's money and studies behind it. And then you have forskolin at 20% extra at 250 milligrams dosage, which is optimal. All the ingredients are at optimal dosages, including grains of paradise or pyridoxine at 50 milligrams. We typically tell people start at 30 milligrams. You can work your way up to 80, but 50 is kind of that sweet spot, which is exactly what we get here. So we have no qualms or complaints on this non-stim profile of Core Nutritionals CORE SEAR, because quite honestly, a lot of people aren't attracted to non-stim fat burners. They want to feel something from that fat burner. I can actually tell you with CORE SEAR, you do feel something. You have an increased body temperature. You're going to have some increased perspiration. You're going to have a regulated appetite. You're not going to have influxes of cravings. At least I didn't on the use of this. In terms of was there actually reduction in abdominal fat, waist circumference. I mean, I used it for one container, which is going to be 4 weeks. You want to kind of use this over several months to honestly see the benefit you're looking for. But yes, long story short, this is going to be an effective non-stim fat burner because it's using proven ingredients at efficacious dosages, and the studies also validate claims of fat loss. So will you notice anything yourself? Like I told you, I did. Increased body temperature, decreased appetite, and that by appetite I mean, again, I wasn't going to the cupboard looking for something to eat every single day. And this is what a lot of people have issues with, are their cravings, or they're, you know, they just don't get it. The other nice thing about Core Nutritionals Core SEAR is it's a non-stim, meaning most of us are probably taking a stim-based pre-workout. Hell, we're probably drinking energy drinks. So the last thing we need in our day is even more stims and more caffeine. So Core Nutritionals Core SEAR you can take with stims. You can take it with your stim-based pre-workout. You can take it any time of the day. You can take it before sleep, guys. And you don't have to worry about it keeping you up at night. In terms of value, 28-day supply, $49.99, $50, so just under $2 a day. Is it worth it? God, yes, it is worth it, because there's so many crappy fat loss products out there using underdose, disproven ingredients that have been disproven to work on the market that are still selling for more than this. So at $50 a pop, yes, it's absolutely worth it. You can use promo code INFORMANT and save and get a discount on this as well. I believe it's 15-20% on Core Nutritionals Core SEAR. So would I buy this? Yeah, absolutely yes, especially if you're on a diet and you're trying to get down to a certain body weight. This is a great addition to your supplement repertoire, Core Nutritionals Core SEAR. You can look below for a link to take you to fitnessinformant.com for a more in-depth written review, as well as links to the studies we allude to here in the video review. Also below, you'll find a link to purchase this at corenutritionals.com and the coupon code that'll save you some money. Make sure you follow us on social media channels. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below. Check out our podcast. It's called the Iron Union Podcast. We are on iTunes, Spotify, and you can watch right here on YouTube. And for more supplement reviews, rankings, news, supplements, or workout routines, and nutrition plans, visit us on our official website. We're online, Fitness Informant.